So, okay, so let's make a start. What time is it now? Where's the thing? So it's just coming up to 10 past. So let's make a start. If anybody else comes in, they can, I've opened up the waiting room. They can just join in. Okay, and if you can please confirm that my screen is visible.
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's just do that. Oh. Get rid of that. Perfect. Okay. Amazing. Okay, so welcome to all of you. Today is the first day of our springtime. The clocks went back last night for us. I mean, I'm sure the powers that will may have their own special date that they officially call spring, but for us, when the clocks go back and it's still daylight at this time of day, then you know it's springtime. You look outside and you can see the buds are coming through on the trees. The daffodils are starting to come through. Even in my front garden, there's some plants starting to come through, which is really lovely. It's nice to see that we're coming into a season of birth. And that is what we are really here about right now, because today is the beginning of something extraordinary. We have been trialing and testing this for the last couple of months, but it is only 4 days until we go to MVP launch. And then there's going to be a month of extensive testing, and then we will be released into the wild, shall we say. So I'm very, very excited. Now, I'm here to present Affiliate Marketing 2.0, brought to you by We're All Satoshi and in partnership with Boomerang. And Affiliate Marketing 2.0 is all about rewriting the affiliate marketing industry as most of us know it. Let me see, is my camera on? You can see me, right? Yes, good. That's okay. So up till now, most of us, maybe all of us, have been involved in all sorts of different projects in the last, I don't know, 5-10 years. Some will have been in the crypto space, some will have not. But many of us will have experienced a lot of different projects in the crypto space, and all of them come bearing gifts. All of them come wearing shiny overcoats, promising much, and very often delivering little to nothing. And they vanish just as quickly as they appeared. And they take with us our goals, our vision for our future, our hopes, maybe even our dreams of how things can be and how things could be in the future. And they leave us, you know, very disappointed, especially when in most cases they also take our money. And that's simply because they all work on a business model that generally is not sustainable, especially if it's not designed to be sustainable. If its only goal is to take from people, and that is the ROI model, return on investment. And these business models usually will promise you a 2%, 3% return a day, 1.5%, sometimes more, every single day. And they'll tell you that they are doing this with the money, they're doing that with the money to ensure long-term sustainability. Well, if they were genuinely doing those things, then those people, those companies would still be here. And they are not. So We Are All Satoshi is changing the game. We are about being a product-led company, a place where you can be safe, a place where you can trust. We are creating an ecosystem of products that actually work so that you not only can feel safe for yourself, but you can also feel safe when you're talking about it to other people, when you're sharing this opportunity with other people, when you can hear your friends and families, maybe in a time of struggle, maybe have got big plans and goals for the future, but don't have the means to make those come true. We are trying to create an ecosystem of products which will fulfill that vision for everybody. And this ecosystem, this company, has been created by this man. This is our CEO, Chavez. And Chavez has got a big long-term vision for this company and for this community. We are partners in this business because it is us, the community, that contributes to the growth. Chavez has created the ecosystem. He will bring the products. He will bring the security. He will bring the sustainability. But it is us working hand in hand as partners that will create the long-term sustainability by the growth of this community. And we are more than just partners in words. We are partners in fact. It is with pride that I can say that recently, in the last month, I think, Chavez has registered We Are All Satoshi, or Affiliate Marketing 3.0, as we are known, as a DAO in Wyoming in America. We are now a certified DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. And in case there's anybody here who hasn't been in the crypto space long and doesn't know what that means that we all get a vote on the future of the company. Over the course of the next month or so, Chavez will be issuing out governance tokens. And every time there is a decision to be made about the future of We Are All Satoshi, we will have a vote. So we all have an interest in the future of this incredible company. Now, I talked about being product-led, and of course, this was our flagship product back in October last year. These are the COD 20 miners. These are NFT miners that mine Bitcoin code. And Bitcoin code is Bitcoin for the 21st century. Now, why would we need another Bitcoin? We already have the jewel in the crown of crypto. We already have the birth coin, and that is Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is amazing. Back in the beginning of Bitcoin, all of the experts from the banking industry, experts from the finance industries, and experts from the economies industries, all sorts of experts very confidently said Bitcoin is nothing. It will never have a value. It will never be worth anything. It will never be adopted. It will disappoint. And yet here we are 15 years later, with Bitcoin having achieved a new all-time high of around $73,000 in the last couple of weeks. And in the last 15 years, having made quite possibly more millionaires and billionaires than at any other time in human history. It has created an entire industry, a trillion-dollar industry, the crypto industry. So why on earth would we need a new Bitcoin? Well, because Bitcoin is amazing, but it is 15 years old. Bitcoin was built in an age, created in an age at a time when the digital age itself was only just beginning. It was still in its birth. And as a result of that, the Bitcoin network is built so that it cannot be adapted, it cannot be modernized, it cannot be changed. The technology didn't exist at the time, and now it is a fixed point in time. The Bitcoin network and Bitcoin itself has no utility. The blockchain has no utility. And Bitcoin as a crypto coin has no utility. Its only utility is its store of value. Bizarrely enough, its utility is its lack of utility, because nobody can move the goalposts. Its decentralized nature is what it has made it successful. But it has its limitations. Consequently, it's 15 years old. It has become expensive to transact with. It has become slow to transact with. And what do we do if we have a car that's 15, 20 years old, and it becomes expensive to maintain and it becomes expensive to run, what do? We upgrade to a newer model. What do we do when we have our mobile phone and that starts to be slow? We upgrade to a new phone. Well, how do we upgrade to a new Bitcoin? Well, that was never possible before, but it is now, because our first product Chavez created, it is the re-release of Bitcoin. Bitcoin code is exactly the same as Bitcoin. 21 million supplies, 7,200 released on a daily basis, 50 every 10 minutes. Completely decentralized. The blockchain is EVM compliant, which means that people can utilize our blockchain, which in turn means that Bitcoin code can be utilized for gas fees. And it is almost cheaper than any other network to transact with. It is almost faster than any other network to transact with. It is Bitcoin plus Bitcoin built with 21st century technology. So how do we mine Bitcoin code? Unlike Bitcoin, where you have expensive miners that you have to plug into your home electricity that can run up thousands and thousands of dollars of electricity, plus they take up a large portion of your house, you need lots of cooling equipment. Bitcoin code is mined through these NFTs. We use NFT technology. Chavez spent a large part of the last 3 years developing this entire system, and these NFTs will mine Bitcoin code online for the next 140 years. Bitcoin code is giving everybody a second chance to be part of something extraordinary right at the beginning. We have 3 miners. We have the GT1X, which is $50, the GT10X, which is $500. We have the GT100X, which is $5,000. But this is why we're really here. This is what the excitement is at the moment. Bitcoin code was exciting enough at the beginning, but when they began the launch of Boomerang, the buzz really began, because this is something unique. This is something extraordinary. The buzz that you can see in the crowds, the buzz you can see in the community, is all about Boomerang. And Boomerang is an incredible, fascinating concept that combines these 3 things: arbitrage trading, artificial intelligence, and zero collateral flash loans. Now, I'd heard of arbitrage trading, but I didn't know what it was. It was just trading. Artificial intelligence, of course, we've all heard of artificial intelligence. Anybody with a smartphone will have heard of artificial intelligence from, I don't know, smartphones have been around about 10 years, I suppose. So you would have heard of artificial intelligence. Me personally, I'd never heard of a flash loan. No idea what it was until I was introduced to Boomerang. So let's find out what each of these things is. Arbitrage. Arbitrage involves exploiting price differences of the same asset in different markets or on different platforms. For example, if an asset is priced lower on one exchange and higher on another, traders can buy the asset on the cheaper platform and sell it on the more expensive one, profiting from the price differential. Arbitrage opportunities are often fleeting and require quick execution to capitalize on the price gaps. That sounds fairly simple, doesn't it? Buy it here, sell it there. This isn't Amazon and eBay. You can't buy it on Amazon, sell it on eBay, or vice versa. This is something much more complicated. It sounds simple, but the process itself takes skill. It takes a deep understanding of the crypto space. Because when you buy an asset that's undervalued, you have to understand, firstly, the process of buying the asset. You have to have capital on the platform. You have to have a deep understanding of the platform, so you know how to then move it to the other platform in order to be able to sell it. You then need to have an understanding of where those profits are held and how you can withdraw them. And sometimes not all assets are on all platforms. So sometimes you have to do several different moves. You may have to go from one platform to a second, then from a second to a third. And on occasion, maybe even from the third to the fourth, to even be able to finalize that transaction. And at any part in that process, because of the volatility, that trade can become a losing trade and you could lose. So not only do you have to have a deep understanding, you have to be able to move with speed. But because of Boomerang, because of the AI that's involved, the AI does all of this for you. You simply click the button and the AI will do everything for you. You are a trader with simply a click of a button. A DeFi flash loan. Flash loans are a relatively new form of uncollateralized loan. They're available to traders on some decentralized finance protocol-based blockchain networks. This type of loan allows traders to borrow unsecured loans from lenders without a middleman. Now, take stock of that for a second. Think about what I said on the previous slide. You need a deep understanding of the crypto space. You need a considerable amount of assets, of capital on the platforms, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, so that you can buy the assets in a good enough amount to make a decent profit. That's a lot of risk for you. But here we are now. Boomerang is bringing us the DeFi flash loan, something that has never been accessible to the average everyday person before. Only tech developers and top traders have had access. But Boomerang is bringing this facility to you at home, in your living room, on the train, while you're walking to work. You have the ability to trade without using your own capital, borrowing from a liquidity provider without having to put down your house, your car, your expensive jewelry, whatever other assets you may have tucked away. Risk-free trading. Imagine what you can do with risk-free trading. When a flash loan has been issued, the smart contract rules ensure that the borrower pays back the loan before the transaction ends. If this condition isn't met, the smart contract reverses the transaction and it's like the loan never happened in the first place. And this guarantees the safety of the funds in the reverse pool. Now, reading behind this tells you that this is a flash loan that only lasts a few seconds. This isn't a loan you're taking in advance. This is a credit limit, just like on a credit card. When you have a credit card, they tell you you have got a $5,000 limit. That doesn't mean you have borrowed $5,000. That means that you have access to $5,000. You only borrow it at the point that you spend it. Well, it's the same here. You are only borrowing the funds from the liquidity provider in the moment of the transaction. But because of the nature of this transaction and the nature and the smart contract behind it, the DeFi flash loan is repaid before the transaction ends. So it only lasts for a few seconds. That's incredible. Risk-free trading. You don't even borrow the money yourself. It is all done, rather the asset. It is all done through smart contracts. And if the trade cannot be completed within that transaction block, then the loan never happens in the first place. It's like everything is taken care of because of Boomerang and the AI and the smart contracts that run behind it. So let's see an example of that. So you create a flash loan of 10 Ethereum and you then buy that 10 Ethereum and you move it to a different exchange and you sell it for 11 Ethereum. And in the finalizing of that transaction, you repay the flash loan of 10 Ethereum and that leaves you with 1 Ethereum profit. Now, if you were on any other platform, that 1 Ethereum would sit in their wallet under their control. Once you've built up enough profits, you then go to withdraw. And it is in that moment that you discover one of two things. Either you're going to have to wait, because if you're withdrawing a few $1,000s, they have to generate the liquidity because they don't actually have the funds to give you the withdrawal. It is simply numbers on a screen. So they then have to generate that liquidity to be able to send to you in the first place. Now, that wait could be 72 hours, could be a month, depending on how much you're withdrawing. Or the next thing you'll discover, that you could discover, is that it's actually a fake site. And the next comment they will make to you is, yes, you can withdraw. All you need to do is pay $1,000 for the admin fees. And you'll soon realize that you will never be able to withdraw because they will keep asking for more funds. There'll be the admin fee, there'll be the processing fee, there'll be the gas fee, there'll be that fee. And you'll soon discover that you will never get your assets out. But not here, not in Boomerang. In Boomerang, for the first time on any platform, anywhere in any finance space, the profits land directly into your MetaMask. From the first cent, every penny goes into your MetaMask under your control. Nobody can take those funds away from you. Nobody can stop you withdrawing. For the first time in any platform, you are in control of your profits. So this is the Boomerang dashboard. Very easy user interface, simple to understand. This is the market opportunities tab page. Now, Boomerang is not a trading platform. It is a tool, a trading tool. When you launch Boomerang, the AI goes out into the marketplace. It searches 15, 20 different decentralized exchanges. It aggregates the varying profitable trades and it presents them to you in a very easy to read way so that you can choose which trade you wish to execute. You can, of course, trade whichever one you want. And today we are looking at USDC and wrapped Ethereum at 1.22%. Once you've selected your pair, you come to the dashboard and you enter the first of your pair. Now, this is how you will receive your profits in the first of that pair, in this example, USDC. You then enter the amount that you wish to borrow, remembering that you are not borrowing DeFi cash. You are borrowing crypto. Oops. So this here, so this in the white line is the quantity of the asset that you're borrowing. In this case, 100 USDC, or it could be 100 wrapped Ethereum or 100 Link. But underneath, just here in this line here, that's the dollar value of what you are borrowing. Okay? Very important. That's the quantity, that's the dollar value just there. Then you enter the second of the pair, which is wrapped Ethereum. You then check the percentage profit that you're going to make. This is the details of the arbitrage, but that's boring. That's not the bit we really want to know. The bit that we're really interested in is how do we execute the trade? Well, it's this green button sitting rather humbly all by itself in the middle of the trading area. And all you do is hit that confirm button. The AI springs into action, working in partnership with the contract, the smart contract, which goes out to borrow the DeFi flash loan from the liquidity provider, whilst the AI then goes to execute the trade. It buys the asset. It will move, shift, swap, change, and bring the asset to whichever finalizing platform it needs to in order to execute and finalize the trade. And in the finalizing of that trade, it will repay the flash loan and deposit the profits directly into your MetaMask. And all you need to do is then check to see how much you have remaining of your flash loan. Now, we have several licenses available. We have license number 1. sorry, we have license number 1, which is $500. Now, we are still in the beta stage for the next few days. Any licenses bought before the 5th of April will come with a pre-launch limit of $1,500. That may stop at any point in the next few days, in the next 4 days, so I don't know. But at the moment, they come with a pre-launch limit of $1,500, and that's so that you have the ability to test it and check it out for yourself, see the profits landing in your MetaMask, and show it to your friends so that you can see that this is real. This limit must be used and finished by the 8th. None of this will be able to be carried forward into MVP. Now, all licenses bought before the 5th of April also come with a 300x leverage, which means on MVP, you will get $150,000 of flash loan allowance. License 2 is $1,000. You get $3,000 pre-launch and $300,000 to trade with from MVP. License 3 is $3,000. Comes with $10,000 pre-launch and $900,000 when we get to MVP. License 4 is $5,000. Comes with $20,000 pre-launch. And on MVP, you will receive $1.5 million to be able to trade with. Now, these numbers are pretty huge, aren't they? This is an extraordinary opportunity. But, you know, we didn't end it there. We thought one more license will do it. So license 5 is $10,000. It comes with a pre-launch limit of $50,000. Now, think of how quickly you're going to want to trade to get that used up by the 8th of April. Going to be spending plenty of time making profit. And of course, once we go to MVP, you will receive a whopping, a huge jumbo amount of $3 million to be able to trade with. Where would you go ever to have access to this kind of funding to be able to trade? Who could you go to? What industry, what company, where could you go to get $3 million to be able to trade with without having to risk your house or your car? It's just extraordinary. And all of this is tied to the We're All Satoshi affiliate marketing program. Now, the WOS compensation plan is a binary system. So this is you at the top. You are a basic subscriber. Once you've purchased your first license or miner, you're a basic subscriber. Once you introduce a person to the left and a person to the right, and they've both bought licenses or miners, you are now considered a premium subscriber, and that gives you access to the rest of the compensation plan. The first part of which is the introducer kickback. Subscribers can earn 5% reward as introducer kickbacks for referring unlimited subscribers. This is from the 3rd paid subscription that you sponsor directly. Introducer kickbacks on repurchases. 5% rewards are given when all personally introduced subscribers repurchase. The check match bonus. When you sponsor one person to the left and to the right, directly you will qualify to receive a check match bonus of 10%. The check match bonus is limited on a daily basis to $300 until you rank up. This capping for the check match bonus increases as subscribers climb the ranks. So let's see that in action. So this is you. You've bought your $500 license. So is this person, and this person's bought a $1,000 license. So the next day, you are now recognized as premium, and you then bring in your 3rd person who also buys a license, which means you now get 5% kickback of $25. But you have also created a 10% check match bonus, which gives you an additional $100. So you have earned $125. Now, I use the word earned fairly loosely, because it's not like you went out digging ditches. It's not like you went out having to mine coal. You didn't have to go and do a 40-hour week. You simply shared an opportunity. showed somebody that you like, somebody that you marginally like, somebody that you care about, come and have a look at this. And that's not unusual, is it? If you go out and have a great meal, you'll tell your friends. If you go and see a great movie, you tell your friends. So sharing a great opportunity isn't something extraordinary. The biggest companies on the internet all work by giving you some sort of reward. Their platform, other people. Each time you subscribe to either a BTCC miner or a Boomerang license, this investment gets 3x'd. This is called potential earnings. The potential earning amount for all income and bonuses is 3x your subscription amount. Repurchases are available for all miners and Boomerang licenses. So when you buy a COD20 miner, a $50 miner, your potential income through the affiliate model is $150. Your potential income through when you buy a $500 miner is $1,500 and $5,000 when you buy the $15,000. When you buy a Boomerang license, if it's the $500 one, your potential affiliate income is $1,500. If it's the $1,000, it's $3,000. If it's $3,000, it's $9,000. If it's $5,000, it's $15,000. And if it's $10,000, it's $30,000. Now, why do I call this potential income? I mean, I've been involved in this company for some time now. There are plenty of people here who have been involved, and they know that this is real income. They know that this works. So why call it potential income? Well, because we don't know you. We don't know what your plans are. We don't know what your goals are. You may wish to come in and simply be a secret agent and keep it all to yourself and just trade by yourself, mine by yourself, make profit by yourself. And if that's what you wish to do, that's fine. We are not here to tell you how to run your business. We're not here to be your boss. We're not here to be your mother. You do what you choose. We are here to help and guide you to achieve your goals and your ambitions. So if you want to be a secret agent, a loner, that's absolutely fine. But if you're here with a vision, if you're here with a goal, if you have had enough of having more months than money, if you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you've had your resignation letter in your drawer ready to hand to the boss when something better comes along, then this is the opportunity for you. This can be real income that you can earn by simply sharing an opportunity, by simply having a vision and helping others to realize their vision of their future. Then it stops becoming potential income and will become real income. Now, this is the Ascension Club bonus ranking system. We start off at Sheba. Sheba is the first rung of this incredible ladder. When you do $100,000 of business on your left and right, you will receive $1,000 worth of Sheba. I am currently at Tron level and I am closing in on Doge. I'm a way to go yet, but I'm getting there. And every time you achieve a rank, your daily income cap increases. Currently, as a premium subscriber, your income cap is $300 a day. When you go to Sheba, it increases to $360 a day. When you go to Tron, it's $420 a day. And as you go through each of the ranks, your daily income will increase. So when you achieve Tron, you will receive $2,000 of Tron, $3,000 of Doge, $4,000 of Cardano, $5,000 of Ripple, $10,000 of Matic, $20,000 of Polkadot, $30,000 of Solana, $40,000 of Binance, $100,000 of Ethereum. Now, this is a crypto portfolio to dream of, a crypto portfolio to be proud of. But we all know that no crypto portfolio is truly complete without the jewel in the crown, without the jam in the donut, without the jelly that goes with ice cream. And that, of course, is Bitcoin. When you do $20 million on your left and right, you will receive $1 million worth of Bitcoin. Now, your crypto portfolio is complete. This is the same ranking system, but just on a chart. I do recommend that you print it off. Let's take a photograph of it, print it off. And let this be the beginnings of your new goal board. Put it prominently somewhere in your house. Think, plan, develop. Where will I be in 6 months from now? What rank can I achieve? I can tell you that there are people who are achieving Shiba within a month. Within 2 weeks, actually. Recently, somebody did it in 2 weeks. So this is possible. It wasn't me, by the way. But let this be the beginning of your new vision. And more importantly, who can you help to achieve one of these ranks in the next 6 months? We also have the pool income structure. To attain mega pool by accomplishing a business volume of $1 million of Boomerang licenses, or by securing 3 node subscriptions on your left and right side, and you'll be able to receive a monthly share of 4% of the total company revenue. To attain gigapool by accomplishing a business volume of $5 million of Boomerang licenses, or having a minimum of 2 members who have achieved the mega pool rank on both your left and right side, and you'll be eligible to receive a monthly share of 7% of the total company revenue. And then there's TerraPool. To attain TerraPool by accomplishing a business volume of $10 million of Boomerang licenses, or by having at least 1 giga member on your left and right, you will be eligible to receive a monthly share of 10% of the total company revenue. Plus, you will also be granted 1 free node subscription. Now, if you don't know what a node is an important part of the transaction verification process on any blockchain. Every transaction is verified before it is added into the transaction block on a blockchain. And nodes are required to do that. It's, the Bitcoin blockchain, there's, I think, around, I don't know, 80, 100,000 nodes. We currently have around 300. But there will be more. And once you are a node, you receive Bitcoin code every second of every day directly into your MetaMask. Now, these are the terms and conditions. A beta version account with its beta flash loan will be granted exclusively to whitelisted wallets during the pre-launch for the first license purchase only. After the MVP launch, users who obtain beta Boomerang licenses will be able to utilize their 3x flash loan limit. After the MVP launch, new Boomerang licenses will have a multiplier of 200x. So there's 4 days left to take action. Any license purchase now before the 5th will come with 300x. After MVP or during MVP, they will come with 200x leverage. Doesn't sound like a lot of difference, but on a $500 license, that's $50,000 difference. You'll either get 100,000 or 150. On a $10,000 license, it's either $2 million or $3 million, an extra $1 million at no extra cost. So there is 4 days left to take action. Introducer kickbacks and check match bonuses are credited to the account on a daily basis. Subscribers have the opportunity to receive Ascension Club rewards from multiple clubs. For example, if a subscriber has achieved Cardano rank in the club, then you will receive club bonus from Cardano, Doge, Tron, and Shiba as well. You can only get 1 rank in a month, but if you skip, if your business grows quickly and you go and you whiz past Shiba, Tron, and you go straight to Cardano, then you will receive all of the clubs. Ascension Club reward will be credited once a month. All affiliate earnings are subject to a 2% admin fee, but there are 0 withdrawal fees. Minimum deposit and withdrawal is 10 USDT. Pool income will be calculated based on the total company revenue for the period starting from the 1st day to the 30th day of each month. The maximum earning amount for all income and bonuses is restricted to 3 times the subscription amount. The Bitcoin Ascension Club rank has no 3x capping. And that brings me rather neatly and very beautifully to the end of this presentation. Hopefully you took lots of notes. Hopefully you can feel the excitement and the buzz that Boomerang is creating, not just in this community, but within the crypto space in general. And more importantly, I hope that you can recognize that you are being rewarded at every stage for your contribution to this ecosystem, for your efforts in contributing to the growth of this company, for your efforts in contributing to the lives of those around you. So, of course, there only remains one question, and that is, when will you become a Satoshi? Hopefully everybody enjoyed that. Let's go to demonstrations. Perfect. Okay, Jay, do you want to do your computer laptop demonstration?
You go ahead and do the mobile,
Okay.
so everybody knows what's happening, and then I'll do mine, so I don't have to talk.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Now, to access Boomerang through your mobile, you need to go into your MetaMask, and you'll access it through MetaMask. So you'll do that through the Explorer that's here. Now, I'm just in the wallet at the moment because I want somebody with a pen and paper, or somebody who can take a screenshot, to just take note of what I've got. Matic doesn't really matter because that's how you pay the gas fees. But look, I've got no wrapped Matic, no wrapped Bitcoin, $25 of Tether, $3.62 of wrapped Ethereum, $34 of USDC, 0 Aave, $21 of Link, $27 of stable, of DAI. Did somebody quickly take note of those? Anyone? No, no one? Okay, well, somebody will remember those. So now I'll go to Boomerang.
Took a screenshot of it.
Brilliant. Thanks very much. Okay, so I like to have this opened up on 2 tabs. So it's very easy for me to flick. Oops. Very easy for me to flick between the 2. So let's refresh the page and let's pick a trade. Matic and Maker. So let's go with Matic and Maker. So we come to the dashboard. We go for Matic. Let's do $150. And then we'll come down for Maker. Now the AI is checking. Okay, so now this has become a losing trade. That's fine, because that gives me an opportunity to show you how powerful this is. So now I'm going to hit the confirm button. Watch what happens at the top of the screen. Now, if I was to execute this on any other platform, let's say I was a little bit of an eager beaver and I saw that it was a profitable trade and I quickly entered it, quickly hit confirm, I would lose money. But not here. Not a profitable trade, transaction aborted. Even if I really want to lose money, it won't let me do it. And just let me pick a different pair. Oh, look, that's a profitable trade, so I'll take that, 1.20%. So I'm going to take that. And I'll confirm that. Oops, I missed the button. Watch the top of the screen again. Transaction completed. I just made a profit at the click of a button. Now I don't need to stop there. I can double check. It might still be available. If that trade is still available, I'll execute again. 1.20% confirm. That trade is still available. How many seconds have I been going so far? Transaction completed successfully. I made another profit at the click of a button, but I don't need to stop there. I'll try again. Because if that trade is still available, I can capitalize on it. Again, 1.20%. Transaction completed successfully. I could do it again, but I don't want to bore you. I'm going to try and see if I can find you a different losing trade. Let's just go with USDC. Let's go with Itchy. Itchy's got a lot of liquidity. Okay, so again, look, you can see another losing trade. Okay. So if I click confirm, not a profitable trade. So you cannot execute a losing trade. And that, of course, means there's only one option left, and that's the winning trade. Now, let's see these transactions. So, Matic and Aave, 3 consecutive transactions, all for 150 that I borrowed. Remember, I haven't got a penny in this platform. This is all borrowed assets from Aave. And I made 1.8, 1.8, 1.8, and I made a profit percent of 1.20 on each one of these. So I can click on any one of those transactions and go directly to the blockchain and verify everything. That's where we borrowed it from Aave. That's how much in dollars I borrowed. And then it goes through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different processes. The AI takes this through 8 different processes to finalize. Ooh, where are we? Right. This is where we repay plus the fee, 0.05%, the lender's fee. That's where we repaid it directly back to Aave. That's how much we repaid. This is where the transaction finalized. And that was the profit I made, all directly into my MetaMask. So let's have a look at those profits in my MetaMask. Who remembers how much I had in Matic, in Wrapped Matic? I didn't have any. I had nothing.
Took the picture.
Good. I had 0 in Wrapped Matic, didn't I?
Yep.
I now have $5.41. And how long did that take me? A minute and a half? Barely that. Now I have the control over those profits. So whatever happens now, it's all here. Okay, I'll stop sharing. Are you ready, Jay?
Yes, Joe.
Okay, you're co-host, so you can share.
Okay. Screen share. My system is a little slow. Hopefully it'll
It's okay.
come
Take your time.
through Zoom. It's a Zoom that I'm worried. Can you all see my screen now?
It's just coming on.
Still nothing?
It's still just a blank screen, just showing you've started screen sharing, so it's just a bit slow. Yeah, there you go. It's come up now.
Okay. That's my MetaMask. And also I live in a boondock, so net is
Alright, don't worry.
probably so too. So every morning along with the coffee, I do one trade,
Yeah.
trying to save the flash loan for the new people coming in
Yeah.
to demonstrate.
Good
Okay,
idea.
what happened?
Okay, I think
You
you're
didn't see
connected
the
now.
MetaMask? Okay, I've got market opportunities in another tab, but I normally just use this one. Seems to be okay doing the stuff for me. There's USDT, USDC. Okay, I started with 5 Matics, right? Tokens. I do not put all of the tokens here. Using the feature that MetaMask has, I only bring the one that has the value, right? I don't know. Okay. Can you guys see here? USDC, I have $4 and something. WMARIC, I have 4.8 or 4.9. Link, I have 0.05. USDT 0.699. Matic, the gas fee left is 2.7. Okay. For 25 trades, I've used 2.5 Matic, so that's maybe $1 service fee or something, a gas fee. Anyway, that's MetaMask. Now, who wants to tell me which trade you want to take? We'll take that one, W Ether LDO. Look, I can't be blocking myself. Okay, that's the biggest trade I've ever done. I just stay with 30, 40. And this is LTO. It should come and tell me, yes, it's 1.03. Confirm. I always use the aggressive. One there and confirm. Okay, now we wait. Transaction fails. No idea why. Why, Joe? What's up? or up? Where did my screen go?
You okay?
Yeah, yeah. Why did my transaction fail, do you know?
Yeah, that's okay. If the transaction swaps from being a winning trade to a losing trade in the middle of the process, the AI will cancel the transaction.
It became negative.
Probably because you took too long.
So,
It failed
huh?
like that.
Yeah, I know.
Probably because you took too long. So.
Let's see, let's confirm a negative trade. Not a profitable trade. Same as Joe. Okay. I just want to show the full things to people, if it's okay. This is
Yeah.
where the ticker thinks is going with the marketing plan, or you can go from here, marketing opportunities, and see the details. But instead of switching over, I just look here. So I'm usually okay, right? Let's go here for the statistics. Yeah, I had 1,500 given to me. I've got 786 left. I have used 713. I made a profit of $11. 1% on 713 should have been 7. Instead, it's 11. So it's 1%, 1 point some percent. Okay. And that came from a total of 26 trades. So you have your statistics here all the time. What else is here? Loan amount gives us the, and what gas fee we've used. Okay. All information is right here. And if you look at my transactions, wait, it's lots of there. See? Every transaction is above 1%. And there's one for 4 and one for 10. That's the only big ones I got. Okay. Okay, Joe.
Yep, fantastic. Thanks very much, Jay. Much appreciated. You can stop sharing now.
Stop sharing. Where do I do that?
There we go. Fantastic. So we will open for questions.
Can I ask my question, please?
You may.
I'm going to jump the gun. Tell me, if I've heard people say that they find that it's a $3 gas fee and they're not doing the trade. Can you enlighten us?
Where are they seeing that it's a $3 gas fee?
When they're doing the trade, you know.
Yeah, and they're not executing the trade, yes?
Yeah, before they complete executing it.
Okay.
And they abort it, they get frightened because they see $3 and they say, I'm not going to pay $3 and I'm only getting 1%.
No problem.
So it's going to eat my profit. So what would you do?
You don't need to do anything.
$3 is the maximum.
Would you take the
Well,
trade?
it's showing you. Hang on. Hang on. Why isn't it showing my screen? I'm just going to show you. Oh. Yes, hold on.
Because I remember you saying something about Chavez doing something to sort out the gas fee.
Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you on my. Let me show you.
Okay.
I'm going to share, and I'll show you on my screen. Okay. It's easier to show you. All right. So I'm going to go to execute a trade, and then we'll stop and look at the transaction. Let's just take potluck and see if that Matic and Arbe one is still kicking around. Okay, still there at 120. All right, so click confirm. Okay, now look, you can see here that it's showing, right, a gas fee of $1.2. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, you can see that there.
Yeah.
Now I did exactly the same trade, and I was lucky. I'm glad that's still there, because this would have been the same gas fee for all of them. Now, firstly, if you look here, it's a maximum fee. Okay. You're not going to pay that fee. Firstly. All right. That's just showing you a maximum gas fee. All right. So that's not going to, you're not going to take that. Now, let me confirm this trade. See if it'll go through as a profitable trade. Okay, now. So that's the top, that was the trade. So let's have a look. The gas fee was actually 12 cents.
Okay.
You know, so you don't need to think about that. Now, there are other things that you can do to help minimize as well. And that's to set it to aggressive. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
You can set it to aggressive all the time?
Yeah. Now, Chavez has already kind of written into the script that it will do that anyway. But I don't think it hurts to do it if you want to. You know, so for example, that one, let's go with USDC. Okay, let's go potluck again and go with Matic. Okay, that's now gone, that trade. So let's quickly look at another trade and see. Okay, DAI and USDT. Okay, so let's go with DAI. Okay, 1.27. So if I click confirm, now the transaction is going to come up in a second. So if I click on the blue numbers, if I click there, now I click at the bottom where it says edit suggested gas fee. Now I select aggressive, scroll down to the bottom and hit save. Now click confirm.
Mint choco wafers. Deliciously creamy.
Okay, so that transaction didn't go through. It didn't do it quick enough because I was messing around with it. But that's how you can also add a little bit of reduction in your gas fee as well. Okay, but that takes time sometimes. For the sake of saving another 2 cents, 3 cents, is it worth it? Just crack on, make the trade, make the profit. It's only ever maximum gas fee. It doesn't show the exact gas fee you'll be charged. Make sense?
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Even if it shows like $3,
even if it shows $1,000 show, but that's why it says maximum fee.
Okay,
So, yeah,
okay.
fine.
I'm asking because I was asked this and I didn't have an answer, so I thought.
Oh yeah, absolutely right. It's a great question. I mean,
because
it was
I
one of the key
haven't a
things.
clue.
Yeah, it was one of the key things when we first got it as trainers. It was one of the first things we were all looking at. You know, what were the gas fees going to be? You've got to check your gas fees. Once we go live on the Ethereum network, that's going to be one of the first things everyone's going to check, because Ethereum network is notoriously expensive, even with the recent adaptation, which I can't think what it's called now, but there's been a recent adaptation to the Ethereum network. We still don't know what the gas fees are going to be like. But, you know, on the Avalanche, on Optimism, the fees are all pretty reasonable, to be fair.
So if the gas fee is so high in Ethereum, why would we trade on Ethereum? Wouldn't it be wise we stayed away from Ethereum?
Well, I can't say that yet because I don't know what the gas fees will be like.
Okay.
Just typically when you do a transaction on Ethereum, it's expensive, but I don't know whether it will be when it comes to trading.
Okay.
We'll just
Joe,
have...
do you know what they use for gas in Arbitrum?
Ethereum.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, thanks.
I've already bought Ethereum ready because that's the next network we're going to go live on. Any other questions? Really? No, nobody else got any questions?
Yeah, I've got one.
Okay, great.
It's Greg here. I wanted to know what happens once. Just a quick example. I buy a $500 license. I get the 1,500, and once it goes live, it's 300x, basically purchasing before the cutoff time. What happens when I've used up my entire loan available loan?
You just buy another license.
All right, so that is, so I can have multiple licenses.
Yeah. Right now, so this is what's going to happen. You can buy, forget about MVP for a second.
Okay.
You can buy as many licenses as you want, as often as you want. Okay, there are no limitations in that sense. So if you decide this morning you want to buy a $500 license, and then this afternoon you think, actually, I want to buy another one, you can buy another one. If you use up your entire $150,000 in the morning, you can immediately buy another one, or you can buy another one later in the day. There's no limitation. So you can buy as many licenses as you want. Okay. Now,
good.
Once we go to MVP, there is a period of time where we'll be doing extensive testing. So you won't be able to whitelist or get any more flash loan for that period. As I understand it, you will be able to buy a license, but that license will not be whitelisted until the end of MVP. So all licenses that you buy now, before we go to MVP, those will be the funds that you will have to last you throughout MVP. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
Now, what Chavez announced on Wednesday actually is pretty amazing, because after doing extensive analysis, they're not sure. Firstly, they're not sure how so many people trading at the same time on the same day when we go to MVP is going to affect the marketplace. So it may prove difficult to get 1% and above trades in the initial period. Not only that, there are a lot of people, despite having done lots of demonstrations, having done lots of explanations, there are a lot of people who are making mistakes because they're, rushing. So they'll do a trade for 100 link, thinking they're doing a trade for $100, and they're using up their entire preliminary flash loan allowance on a trade of 0.2% and making only $1 or $2 profit. So there is a lot of people making mistakes. So what Chavez has decided to do is that for anybody that buys a license, that has bought a license during the beta phase, during MVP, you will receive unlimited flash loan until you receive 3x your subscription amount. So whatever you buy now, you will make 3x. So if you buy a $10,000 license today, by the end of April, you will make $30,000. You will 3x your subscription amount.
That's amazing.
Your flash loan will just carry on going. Once you've made, so if you use up your 150,000, your flash loan will just carry on going until you have 3x'd your money. So that gives everybody a chance during MVP to learn, to play, to test it so that they can understand what they're doing without the fear of losing profits, so that they can understand it and make mistakes without worrying about making mistakes. But once we come out of MVP, all licenses will be 200x leverage. If you make a mistake after that, it's on you, because you've had enough time to learn, you've had enough time to practice. So any mistakes that happen after that, and that includes putting the wrong wallet address in, that includes letting your MetaMask get compromised. We can't keep expecting Chavez to correct our mistakes. At some point, we have to take responsibility for our mistakes. So we've got like a month to practice and make sure we understand everything.
Gotcha.
that
Thanks
helps.
very much.
Joe,
Yep.
suppose I have 5 licenses of 10,000.
Yep.
So I have to go 5 times to trade different ones.
Well, not if you put them all under the same wallet address. They'll all be on the
Yeah.
same account, won't they?
So they'll total everything and put it into one, correct?
Yeah, because it's all on the same wallet address. It doesn't, Boomerang doesn't distinguish what account you buy it in MetaMask. Sorry, in WOS. It only knows the MetaMask address.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
if you bought 5 $10,000 licenses and you've bought them in different WOS accounts, but all using the same wallet address, they'll all go to the same Boomerang platform. They'll all collect together. So if you've bought 10, you're going to make 50. You've spent 50,000, so you're going to make 150,000.
Joe, we'll also be getting the bot to test with, won't we?
Indeed, yeah, that's what we're all waiting for. We're all looking forward to that. I don't know if you know that, Greg, but Chavez is currently testing a bot. Do you know that?
I've heard the Marina mention it, but that is very exciting because it'll speed up the process. I'm sure.
Oh yes, 100%. They are testing the bot, and at some point over the next week or two, we maybe a little bit more, say week or 3, we will be getting the bot free of charge to test for a period of time. And the bot will trade 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and it'll just be depositing into your MetaMask all day long. When you're on the bus, when you're in the car, when you're asleep, when you're in the bathroom, you'll just be having money assets landing directly into your MetaMask. That's incredible.
So can I ask a question on the bot?
Yeah.
If like Jay said now, if she wants to put 4 10,000 accounts in one wallet, wouldn't it be easier to put 4 10,000 accounts in different wallets with a bot in each wallet, so you maximize your profit straight away?
Yeah, that's a good question, actually. That's a really good question. So technically, actually, what you're saying is right. I can't answer it definitively because I don't know how the bot's going to work since I haven't seen it. But yeah, it makes sense to open to, if you've got, say, 3 Boomerang, if you've got 3 WOS accounts, then yes, it makes sense to buy licenses in each of those accounts using a different MetaMask address, and then have 3 bots running on each of those Boomerang platforms, creating the profit. But the question
You
is,
just have to pay for the extra bots.
yeah, of course. The question is will you then have to have, see, the question I don't know how to answer is, will you need, say you've got your Boomerang on your laptop, will the bot operate online? So even when you turn your laptop off, will the bot continue to trade? You know, that's what I don't know. So there's a few questions that need to be answered. But yes, technically what you're saying, Shoba, is absolutely right. You can have 3 wallets all trading with a bot, and you could be making 3 times the profit. But at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I've decided to do, because I initially followed what you said, put all the accounts, all the 3 wallets in the same account.
Yeah.
Now I've begged support to take the other two because I haven't funded them. I've asked them to remove the BTC address so that I can put its own address in there.
The BTC20 address that you put in on the dashboard has nothing to do with Boomerang, so you didn't need to do that, but it's not a problem.
Didn't I?
No.
No. It's
When you
it's what
buy your
what
license,
put in
you
when
submit
buy.
when you buy a license, you submit the MetaMask wallet address in the purchase, don't you? The MetaMask address that you put on a dashboard is purely for when you buy a miner. It's nothing to do
right.
with
Oh, so that's
Boomerang.
fine. That's fine. So I can go. I don't have to trouble them. I'll just go and do it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Just when you buy a license, just make sure you've opened up accounts in your MetaMask, and then you just put in, but make sure you don't rush.
Yeah.
And make sure you put the correct wallet address that you want to be whitelisted.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
No problem. Any other questions?
If
Nope.
the bot runs on the computer and not online, if the computer stops for some reason or the power goes or whatever, the bot would start.
I think it's unlikely that's the case, to be honest, Jay. I think the bot will run online.
Online.
I've just really kind of just said that in the spur of the moment of just an example of something that I don't know.
Yeah.
So it seems unlikely it's going to be
Hopefully.
something that runs on your phone or on your laptop. It'll be something that runs online. But I don't want to commit to the answer until I've witnessed it myself.
Finally, I get the location freedom and time freedom.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's the same way that what's that, like the mining, what's the thing that does the mining 24/7? What's it, node?
The NFT miners.
The node.
Oh, the
maybe
node.
It might work in the same way that the node is working.
Yeah, the NFT miners work in the same way. They operate online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They just keep mining, whether your phone's on or off, whether your laptop's on or off.
Yeah.
The bot will, in all likelihood, work the same. But it's difficult for me to give an answer until I actually see it and test it myself, so I understand it, and then it's easier for me to give an answer.
Actually, yesterday I was going to ask you whether the trainers had a chance to test it.
Yeah, we've not had it yet.
What a shame.
They're still testing it.
Yeah, we would love to.
I mean, it's something that's very technical, so I think, you know, they're probably finding all sorts of little glitches. They're probably trying to optimize it as well to make sure that it finds good trades, because you will, as I understand it, you will be able to set it so that it will find trade percentages between certain percentage and another percentage, or a minimum trade percentage.
Yeah.
So, I mean, imagine the bot is trading, even if it makes $10 a minute, even $5 a minute. Let's say it's doing $5 a minute, right? So $5 a minute is what's that? $30 an hour.
Yeah.
That's $30 an hour, right? So 30 times 24 is $720. Is that right?
No.
$5 a minute, 5 times 60. Yeah, so sorry, that's $300.
300, yeah.
Yeah, $300 an hour. Okay, so 300 times 24 is $7,200 in a day.
Wow.
Even so,
everybody quit their jobs.
Yeah, exactly. Even if it makes, let's say, $2 an hour, right? So $2 times, so that's $120. Is that right? $2 an hour.
Yeah.
Sorry, $2 a minute. $2 a minute. $2 times 60. So that's $120
per hour.
In an hour. Yeah, $120 an hour. $120 times 24. That's $2,880 a day.
That means it's doing more than 1,000.
Hi, my friend. So no.
So we buy the 1,000.
Sorry, go on.
If we buy the 1,000 license, that means it'll do two licenses a day.
Yeah. You could do 3, 4. You could buy as many as you want.
Imagine.
But remember, the miner, the bot is going to be, is probably going to be subscription model.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you'll be subscribing to the bot, and it will probably be that the bot will subscribe to per license.
Yeah.
So it will have a lifespan. I mean, I don't know. They've not said, they're not
license.
sure yet.
Yeah.
But
I think
you'll buy the bot, you'll pay for the bot, and the bot will last for the lifetime of the license.
Yeah.
When that license expires, the bot does, and then you
Yeah.
buy another license, and you subscribe to another bot.
that's fine.
I suspect. I don't know
Yeah.
for sure. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But-
I'm guessing the same.
Yeah.
I think it'll be license plus bot.
Yeah.
I think that's how it's going to be. It's going to be such fun.
Yeah. I think.
Wouldn't it be fun if the current license and the platform fee is enough and we get bots free?
Yeah, there'll be enough. I mean, look, I don't know what the bot's going to be, but we know that the borrower fee is 0.5%, and that's already taken into account through the transaction. We know the platform fee when we go to MVP is going to be 5%. So even if you might, let's say that was $3,000 a day, all right? So 3,000.
300.
Is 150. So
150.
3,000, 5% is 150.
150.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you're making $3,000 a day and you're paying $150 in platform fees, then you're still making, 2,000, whatever that maths is.
850.
Yeah, 2,850 or
Yeah.
2,000. Yeah, 2,850 a day.
Yeah.
Just think what that's going to do for people.
Hmm.
How that's going to change lives. How anybody can think that this isn't real is beyond me, because what would be the purpose? How could they fund this? Think of how much money they would have, how much billions they would have to have in a wallet somewhere to pay out to people if these trades weren't real. And why bother creating that when the arbitrage system is out there already? All this is doing is the AI is executing the trades that you would do manually. But because it's AI, it's able to process and find trades faster. And if they wanted to scam you, why would they give you any money? Why wouldn't they just let all the profits land in a wallet that's in their control? Instead of putting it so that the profits are in the wallet that are in your control. It makes zero sense. And then, of course, to spend all this money on a stand, 100 grand, that stand cost at the Sigma event. And they've got another stand at this crypto event next month. How much is that stand going to be? That's 100 grand as well, maybe. Why bother spending all of that money when they don't need to? They've already got a ready-made community, ready and willing to share and grow. Makes zero sense. This is an incredible opportunity.
And also when he told us we can give $1,000 and get liquidity from it.
Yes,
That
exactly.
itself is
Listen to the
huge.
plans.
Yeah.
We can eventually become our own liquidity providers.
How much did he say we would get? Did he say 0.5% or
I don't
5%?
know. I don't remember.
I wrote down 5%, but I was told that I got it wrong. I thought he said 5%.
I don't know.
But still, whatever it is.
Whatever we get, it's extra, isn't it? Imagine that. Imagine as a community, we become our own liquidity provider.
Yeah, fantastic.
We can all contribute into the liquidity pool. Everybody can borrow from it, and we all earn a percentage from that. Chavez is just, this guy at 28 years old, his mind is just unbelievable.
Love it.
How this guy thinks. It's extraordinary. And all of you, what you need to think about now, okay, is think how far we've come. Look at all of the stuff we've been through over the last few years, all the crap platforms, all the times we've been promised so much and had it all taken away from us. Look at where we are now. That journey led us here. If at any point our journey would have been different, we wouldn't be here. If I hadn't have joined Hyperverse, I wouldn't have joined Hypernation. If I hadn't have joined Hypernation, I wouldn't have met Lucky. If I hadn't have met Lucky, I wouldn't be here.
And we are here because of Gobi.
Yeah.
He gave us the $50 to come in and buy a Wars account. I wasn't going to even look at it because it drove me nuts. And I said, I'm not interested.
You see?
Yeah. That's how we started.
Whatever journey we have been through, we are here because of that journey.
Yeah.
And now we're all in the
was
same
because-
community, working together. Look, I wouldn't have met you guys. You guys wouldn't have met me. I wouldn't be, it's extraordinary for me that I'm just a regular guy. I'm not a particularly strong networker. I'm not a particularly talented networker. I'm not a particularly talented person. And yet here I am accidentally becoming one of the key trainers for the whole company. How the hell did that happen?
Fate.
Purely by accident. I'm just making videos for my team, sharing them into Lucky's team so that they can use them. Before I know it, my videos are being spread all around the community. People are requesting videos. Then it makes sense to set up a YouTube channel. Now I've got a YouTube channel. Suddenly I get invited to be part of the by Carl to be part of to set up the Q&A group. So we set up the Q&A group. All of a sudden, I'm one of the most recognized faces in the community.
Why
So
not?
anything can happen.
Joe, as I understand it, we're still very much in an embryo phase. This has
Yes.
not gone heavily public as yet.
Correct.
No.
Wow. Okay. So the potential is huge.
Bigger than huge. Huge with 3 G's.
Yeah. All caps.
I
Hollywood
we-
sign style.
Chavez has applied for us to become a what do you call it? A direct selling company. He's applied for licenses in America, in the UK, in New Zealand, a couple of other places as well. But he's planning to apply everywhere so that we will be officially a direct selling company.
So there's just multiple facets to the income streams and opportunities that are available.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. Chavez has got ideas for all sorts of things. On a leadership meeting a few weeks back now, he was saying he's got an idea for a what do you call it? A property portfolio. Where somehow he's going to create some kind of MLM model, some kind of affiliate income model where we can invest in property. He's got ideas coming out of the wazoo. Who knows where we will be in 6 months from now? Who knows where we will be in a year from now? And with Bitcoin,
Don't let him get married, okay?
Hey?
Don't let Chavez get married.
No. With
Then he'll
Bitcoin
get all
Code
tied
as well.
up.
You've got the Boomerang ICO launching on the BTC20 blockchain. You've got the GameStop memes ICO launching on the BTC20 blockchain. He's got other companies waiting to launch on our blockchain. BTC20 is going to, BTCC is going to grow in value. It's stalling at the moment because people aren't buying miners because all of the focus is on Boomerang. But you wait, once the BTCC goes onto exchanges and once people recognize the blockchain, sooner or later you will see BTC20 blockchain as a transaction option on that list. You know, when you go to send funds or receive funds, it asks you how you want to send and how you want to receive, and it will offer you Ethereum, ERC20, TRC20, BNB, BEP20, Polygon. On that list, sooner or later there will be BTC20. BTCC is going to be huge. How big is anybody's guess, but it is going to be a hell of a lot bigger than $60. That's for sure. Not a doubt in my mind. We are in an extraordinary place. And now is the time for that growth. Because as Greg just said, we are at the beginning of something special. We're at the beginning of something extraordinary. Why wouldn't you want to share this with people? Why wouldn't you want to bring people into this? And if you've got doubts, if you're scared, then why are you here? There's no point. What's the point of being here? If you want to be a secret agent all by yourself, that's fine. That's not a problem. But if you've got aspirations of sharing and growing, but you've got doubts in your mind, then just be a secret agent. That's fine. But why wouldn't you want to bring somebody into this? I mean, what more evidence is there? And I know I'm talking a big game because I'm putting myself on the line. I'm sticking my neck on the line, putting 100% trust and faith into Chavez. But in the time that I've spoken to Chavez and I've got to know Chavez, I don't know him like a personal friend, but there's not a doubt in my mind that he has got big plans with good intentions. There's not a doubt in my mind that he has only got good things in mind. At the same time, we all have to accept that this is a company. Nothing can genuinely say it's 100% risk-free. This is a company. But we all contribute to the success of this company. We all contribute. If this company fails, at least in part, it may be because we didn't contribute enough. Because we are part of the entire system. We all need each other. Chavez needs us to make his company successful, but we need him to keep bringing things that are going to make this company desirable. So for me, it's a no-brainer. It's just run with it. Run with it. Run like the wind.
I'm right on your heels.
Any other questions? No? Okay. Fantastic. Let's call it a day there then. Let everybody get back to their Easter weekend and spend time with their families. Thank you so much for coming today. Thank you so much for joining us, Greg. Thank you. I see your message. Thank you for coming along, Greg. Obviously, refer back to the person that brought you along and get started ASAP. Listen, we have an extraordinary journey ahead of us, and it is my pleasure to be a part of it with you guys. So thank you very much again, and I will see you all next Sunday, and of course during the week. If you need me, you know where I am. See you later, everybody.
Is Rashid not doing
Thank you,
his
Joe.
thing today?
Yes.
He is.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
I just haven't
Thanks,
put the link
Joe.
out now. I'm going to put it out now. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Happy Easter, everyone. Bye bye.
Happy Easter.
Happy
Bye-bye.
See you,
Easter.
Dennis.
Thank
See you later,
you.
mate.